So I think, yeah, it's a little bit of pressure in the back of our mind. You know, we want to make him proud.
Ya están en la revisión nuestras niñas.
Vocês se chamam daí de tá, sempre pede isso.
Including meetings too. You know, I started going right up when I got out of college. I was in those rooms, so I guess we were there, but he let me be in the room. So, I mean, it's incredible to see too. The room has changed quite a bit. You know, there's still a good balance. So, you know.
A ver, me voy a mover tantito porque están haciendo una entrevista aquí enfrente de mí. Está muy bueno. Vamos, ofensa.
Yeah, we still, you know, it's our second year. We have a lot to still prove and show, and we're excited. Are you thinking about what your dad told us? Pop up on stage to actually get in people's faces and have you thought about maybe that being your thing? Like,
¿Me detengo?
hey, how's
Ya que ya estoy así. Ahí está.
She gets on fire. Yeah, Carly actually throws pins. Like just something to think about to kind of call your own. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Yeah.
Vamos 0-0. Es la primera jugada del partido. Primera ofensa.
No, but I mean, it is funny. Yeah. I think it was talking about himself. I've always, you know, watched, and when we have something to say that really we think we can't go without, that. But I think this past year, the first year I presented on flag actually. That was great because they wanted to talk about our work on your campaign. We committed $1 million to create a flag section here.
Es tercera.
So to be able to do that was great. It was a moment where I thought I wish he did. Don't worry about that. Connor got a question.
Yeah, another thing you'll see is going to be your senior Connor, like, out of military alcohol.
Yeah. Inducted.
He might, yeah, I know.
I didn't want to correct you, but I knew.
He's Italian. He might be Italian.
He might be catching an indictment.
He probably is. He might shoot a line or something with an arrow somewhere around Canada. Probably. But
Sí, son muy altas.
Yeah, I was there the day he came and told her and talked to us. And he still haven't seen the video. For us, it was emotional. You know, he said that, you know, I always planned whenever this happened, I was going to
¿Dónde? No, no sé los marcadores. Ahorita pregunté a las mamis, pero no han visto en ningún lado.
All three of you, but they told me we only had to have one. And I was like, it's okay. I was like, it's exciting no matter what, and we're just so proud of him, and we can't wait to have a party for him, which I know I'm hoping you'll be at.
oh yeah, I'll be there. Free party.
It's a yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There might be a charge.
Don't you? Hey, listen. Good idea.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, you've been to our other ones. It's really fun. It's like a reunion of seeing all our old players, and it's what it's all about. You know? One of his, I guess, eating moments.
Uy. Vamos, Celeste, la tuya, mami.
It meant a lot to him. It's what he hoped to portray to his players, that he will give them
Segunda.
he has and that he will need. And I think
Segunda y gol.
you know, honor of asking somebody to do that. And I think in the video too, you saw Carly she did not know that he was telling her. She didn't know. You could tell she was kind of shocked and very, very touched. So it'll be a really beautiful moment for sure.
We can't wait to celebrate. Just like we're celebrating flag football right now. This is cool.
Yay!
Really cool. I don't know how it grows.
Yeah.
Well, 370 teams here or something like that.
Bien hecho, Rano.
Or it does get so you went from 18 to 23, 78 official teams last year, and
6-0 favor México.
skyrocketing. So we can't wait.
Olympics.
Manhattan University right here. They got scholarships for women's flag football. And he said there's 30 D1 programs out there. This is like, and then there will be a professional, we assume, and hope at some point. It's like, good on you guys creating a whole nother opportunity for athletes, and also spreading the game of ball to more people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, talking to Spain,
Buena México.
that's a long way from Spain. They come from Westfield, Indiana.
You have to say, ¿quién está Westfield?
No, I didn't say that because I don't know if that works in Spain.
¿Es tío de Sofía? Sí. Aquí está el tío de Sofía. Saluden. Salude a las mamitas.
Vamos Cancún, Mayas.
Aquí está el pie del cañón.
No, I did never. I should have said Levine and all 1 year over, but I just said muchas gracias.
Yeah, that's good. That's safe.
I did.
Uy, se lo completaron.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there Ireland?
There's 12.
Do they compete with us? I would imagine we got a
No, so
head start.
international competes
Yeah.
with each other.
Nobody's competing with them. Oh, they don't play Americans.
They're playing with each other.
Come on.
Oh, smart.
Come on.
Smart idea. And then there's an international champ takes on our champ.
I don't think so.
We don't want to discourage.
I think so. There's 13 champs like by the end of this weekend. So
Ahorita tiene
the one
muchas
that's
sobrinas el
weekend,
tío.
Tomorrow, I'm sorry, Sunday evening will be the girls' high school.
Perdón.
Le que dice, mándenlo por las cocas al tío. Le digo, ahorita tiene muchas sobrinas el tío.
I was at Cheesecake Factory. It was up on the TV. Had no sound. I was wondering what it was. They had caption. I said, "Damn, the last year."
Ah, el baboso de mi hermano.
No sé quién es, no conozco.
Bueno, Parker.
Sí, sí.
I looked at her back end. She's like moving. I'm like, whoa. You got like,
Play.
yeah. And then they had the boom, the bang, the pow play, and it was like this football happening right now.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
But I think for girls too, I mean, we haven't had an opportunity for them to play our game. So this opens up so many doors, and then
Un castigo, pero no vi de quién era. Creo que para nosotros. Sí, para nosotros, en contra de nosotros.
What was the stat? Athletes. Women athletes.
Oh, like the percentage of
C
who
position.
play, yeah, who go to leadership roles.
Yeah.
It's real.
Wow, Rappaport, Sam Rappaport from the NFL during the.
Love Sam.
I love. We're big fans of her. So she's huge part of all this. She's Canadian football.
Se anotaron 7-6.
And now she's running a lot of stuff for the NFL. She said something about women that play sports. It's like 85 or 90% of the people that end up in C are women that end up in C positions in businesses. So,
Vamos 7-6 arriba México, pero ellos
I don't
están
know if that's right.
por hacer su conversión.
But it sounds.
But it was absurd. I was sitting.
You didn't say it like a certain, like you were
7-6.
absolutely certain,
Yeah.
right?
Favor México.
Context needs to be added. Big time play. Big time play. I mean, what a play.
Almost a big six.
So you can hear it.
Oh, it's a drop pick. Foxy said it was on the screen. That's going to happen. Get back up. Next play. Hey, that's the toughness, by the way. Mental toughness, dealing with failure, moving on. These are all things that sports can teach you that not really life doesn't. So I'm happy that sports is growing, happy football's growing, and thank you for being a massive piece of it. And thank you for wearing that hat that I definitely knew existed for jams.
Yep. You sent it to me, right?
Yeah!
Segunda y primera.
Gentlemen, Kaylin Jackson.
Segunda y línea.
That is cool. See ya.
So cool.
See ya. Thank you.
So
Yes,
so cool.
thank you. Appreciate it. There you go, Tone.
Big time hugs for the team. Big time hugs. We go from owner of any team. Thank you, team. Thank you over there, team. Mr. Jackson, you look incredible. Hey, we need that one fit. You know what I'm talking about. Need that.
Castigo.
Home opener.
De la defensiva.
One of his friends is of Indian descent, so he went to India.
Ahí sí les llevo a sus niñas bien raspaditas, yo no tengo la culpa, ya hay evidencia.
And he came directly from that wedding. So Kaylin has this
Oh.
beautiful beautiful Indian dress.
I didn't want to.
What's that?
I think it's called a sari, but I.
Whatever it was, what she was wearing, like on
The office time, yeah.
dresses, and then he was right next to her, and like the way it looked was just.
That would be awesome.
Because like her dress was just like so nice, and then it's him, and he's not supposed to be in it, obviously, but he looks so cool. So I told him we need that on the sideline. Like we need that on the sideline every game, and if we win the first one,
Fue bandera.
He told me he didn't think it would be right because obviously at the wedding it makes sense, but like everywhere it necessarily wouldn't.
And on the team, you can do whatever you want.
So you got a tough start.
I will say Boyd Jackson is his name. He's incredible for what he has to do, you know? Terrible euchre player.
Oh, really?
Massive cheater, this guy at euchre. He's a phenomenal cheater at euchre, but he is perfect, I think, because that's not an easy role. He's in either small, right? Like, that's because they're young. They're like in their early 30s, grown in family, and then all of a sudden, you know, like, he's a cool guy. Terrible euchre.
He doesn't know how to play.
No, he does know how to play. That's why it's so bad. He's so disgusting at the game. It's one of those things. He's good. He's very good, but he also is. You know, like he's fantastic. Joining us now is another fantastic lad. He's the general manager for the Buffalo Bills. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Beane. Bino, how you doing, pal?
I'm good. How you fellas doing today?
Good, life is good. We're celebrating the hell out of this sport here, and I'm going to be honest, Bean. You should be here scouting, I think. If you don't have a scout at this, I think the Colts have people out here scouting these high school teams just to see, you know, for future development and growth. I think you need to be out here, Bean. But on that note, this is gigantic. Did you know how gigantic flag football is? I don't think I knew until like right now. It is huge. We got universities giving scholarships. We got 30-team leagues. We got high school getting it sanctioned everywhere. Do you know about any of that? And how about this? I'll bring it to you. Do you think 7-on-7, one-on-one culture has affected the skill players in recent memory in the NFL for you? And what do you think it does for the future, Bean?
¡Ay, no!
High schools here in the Buffalo area for women, which I think is good. You're obviously going to.
¡Vamos, Geme!
Sorry, somebody called me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Hey, Josh Allen, shut up.
Great, some talented ladies over there.
¡Buena, buena! ¡Geme, eso!
Everybody doesn't wake up to be a lineman, but linemen get paid a lot of money too. So, it works out well. I think you see that. They grow out of,
Also, a lot of single-digit defensive ends. You know, they were
Wait.
terrorizing people. You know, anytime you see a defense number like 2 or like 4, it's like, oh, he has
¡Bien hecho, Deb!
another position, and now he is a monster, and you're about to get shook. Let's talk about your team. Congrats on the new Bison being
Primera de México.
Good job.
7-6 igual.
Good job. I think you did good on that.
I was nervous about that.
Este es el tocho, tiene que ser.
The guys did a great job. It looks awesome. I rode by a couple days ago. It's going to be unbelievable. Fans are already kind of walked in.
It's like the whole country is big.
Piece to what's going to be an awesome city.
I think it's a great, like, hey, let's gather, take a picture, probably a meeting point. I think everything you guys have done is good. You kept the roof open because the Buffalonians wanted a little bit of snow still. You covered people, though, so we're still able to do some stuff. It won't be a nightmare like the fans will have to bring in their own shovels, hopefully. But do you have grass on that? We just asked Kaylin about this. Did you put grass up there? What all goes into that decision? You're nodding yes. I love that because I think the players will obviously appreciate that. In Buffalo, you would think, hey, that's a terrible place to put natural grass, especially with an open top.
¡Eso es, Reno! ¡Buen pase de Bani!
Just like these golf courses, they have these cellular systems, so they can control the flow, the moisture, all that stuff. And he's got some grow lamps that he's going to be using, as the weather changes.
¿Lo marcó fuera?
Sí.
We know the players really like that, and I know I appreciate it. The guys in the locker room are definitely excited and finally get back.
Bueno, vamos 13-6 porque lo marcó fuera.
What the poll come out like 96%, 2% were interested, the other two didn't vote or something like that. It's like
Estamos en medio tiempo.
And if it can make somebody feel better after a game, that's good. All we're trying to do is get
Lo
Sunday,
que es el balón.
Thursday.
¿Mandé?
Supongo que es el balón.
El balón, sí, lo que tiene que estar dentro, porque los pies sí estaban dentro, ¿verdad?
Estaba así.
Sí.
I'm happy you did that. Last question for me: when do we report the camp, and what's going through your mind right now? Like what is life for general manager of the Buffalo Bills right now? We got Josh Allen, so we got Winston.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's about time. I'm happy to hear you say that because the Buffalonians have been telling us, when are we going to win a Super Bowl? And they say, listen, you put the bison out front, we like that. You put the broken table inside the stadium. I like that move as well. You're thinking about us. You're paying tribute to us. I respect and appreciate you doing that. This is
Acá está un
fantastic.
partido de Panamá
Bills Mafia, which is I think you
contra
could
Nueva
argue,
Zelanda.
one of the toughest and best fan bases in all sports. What they have to go through and what they put themselves through to be fans of your team, I think they'd be proud of. But you know the pressure's on from everywhere. Got a new head coach, got to win a Super Bowl. That is literally the only thing that is expected from your team.
Listo, empieza nuestra defensiva.
Those maybe early years where it was like to find a team, if that makes sense.
You're right. You embrace the expectations. You want to put a good team together, and it's a competitive league as a whole. And obviously, the AFC has been a tough gauntlet. The premier quarterback play that's come out of this conference. So it's no easy task, but we're excited about the challenge ahead. You mentioned we got a new head coach. We're excited about Joe Brady and the offseason. We thought went really well. Obviously, this will be his first training camp, coaching these guys through pads and knowing when to, kick them in the butt and also knowing when to pull back on the reins a little bit. So we're excited.
Bien.
¡Bien hecho, Sofi!
Week or something. So that's probably the biggest thing right now is, met with the scouts this morning, just kind of going through our ready list and positions of concern if we do have a depth issue.
AJ has a question for you, Beane.
Beane, yeah, I'm just wondering how you watch training camp. The late great Ted Thompson's gym, Green Bay Packers, when I was there. And whenever I would see him during camp, he would be sitting on the sidelines and he'd be super nervous. And he'd say, "Oh, easy, easy." And every time we started to really hit each other, we're getting pretty feisty. He would sometimes he would freak out a bit. I don't know how much he would actually have with coaches. I don't know, but I guess what do you watch him when you're as a GM? Like, you got to hit, and we have to build these calluses, and also.
Yeah, I mean, listen, even from, this is my 10th season, even
¡Dale, Celeste, dale!
Just the ramp-ups, even.
Sí, Celeste.
That's the first thing is, when you start out the first few practices, it's almost like mandatory.
Sí, está nerviosa.
So I kind of stay still watching the skills at that point, but once we get the pads on, I go to the O-line, D-line, and 9-on-7, because that's where the game is played. It's played in the trenches, and you've got to be good there, or you're going to probably struggle. So I try to get to really...
¡Qué bueno, Dani! ¡Bien! Ay, perdón, me fui a los árboles.
It's a car crash sport. And so when guys are on the ground and getting rolled up on, you're anxious until everybody's up, and when you got to put one on a cart, you're obviously walking over there and praying and hoping that it's nothing major.
Bueno, vamos 19-6.
Nice.
We're going to be punting a lot.
Yeah, it's been the same since.
Yeah. Well, he went on to break every record and win the Super Bowl after that. We go on to transitioning into the Andrew Luck. I'll tell you, I saw somebody talking.
19-6.
Josh Allen, what a special run he's had with you guys. Now he's cracking the pop culture world in his personal life.
Golf drills, really interesting golf drills.
He's got guys touching his hips. So,
Your move, Beane?
yeah, did you tell him to do that? Is he trying to beat you? Like, what are your thoughts on Josh Allen? Not only a football player at this stage,
Yeah, you pointed to his face, though.
Bandera, no.
He can't get a golf lesson.
Ay, pensé que había sido bandera. Escuché que pitaron.
The guy in the back there.
They're
The
pals.
guy in the, I understand they're pals. That guy knows golf.
He's dedicated.
But I just saw Ryan Fox win a
He could be standing up and put his hips up. He don't have to be viewing down right behind
Can't
you.
stand up. You know how that looks, too. So I think what we're talking about here.
Eyes to ass.
This is a committed team.
Dicen las niñas que
They like Josh Allen.
ahí está, el coach de Alemania es el del fútbol. ¿Ya lo vieron? Ese es el que está gritando. Ya saben, las niñas menos observativas.
He's a really good golfer too. Before I mean, that guy's face right at cheek.
He's the one that told him to do it. AB had a chiropractor I saw in the video. So
Uy, creo que se rascó la morrita.
Let's move forward though. Anything he does is going to get talked about. That is who Josh Allen is now. Cowboy out there from Wyoming, California farmer boy. But now he's world renowned. He's MVP. He's guy.
Creo que es cuarta, la van a jugar y si no ahí empezamos. Uy, 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 uy.
Whenever he's a young lad trying to jump over everybody, just trying to see.
No fue.
Biggest bust in the history of the NFL.
¿Sí se la contó? Pero si se le cayó. ¿No se le cayó?
Tuvo control dentro del campo y
luego la soltó. No puede ser.
You know, early on when we had Fourier and Micah and some of the older vets, he didn't want to step on their toes, and he knew they had it, and his job was to worry about the offense. But I think at this point he's turned 30. He knows the defensive guys love him and will listen to him. So I think that was the next step in his maturity and to help us get this thing. You mentioned it. We're here to win a Super Bowl, and he's going to do whatever it takes. You know, all the way back to his first win, leaping Anthony Barr, or whatever that was in Minnesota. He's still going to throw his body on the line when he needs to. Yeah, and hopefully he's continuing each year to try and be smarter with the hits. He's going to take them, but try and take the unnecessary.
¡Qué bueno ser ahí!
And I think Josh has been asked about it a few times, and I think he said, like, well, if we need a yard, what am I supposed to do? You know, and he is an unstoppable force, especially whenever you guys got two lead powers going out in front of him, 11 on 11 with a guy who's 6'6", 240 pounds of muscle running the ball there. And last question for you here, coming from New England Patriot.
Yeah,
He already asked this question.
I didn't ask any question. I was just talking shit to you, Beane. Okay?
That was your question.
No, it wasn't my question, Beane. Don't get me started. Don't get me fired up with you right now. We're trying to enjoy some flag football, but let's go to the Bucks, all right? This is great. I don't want to talk about it. We had our fun. When you see the LA Rams with all these injuries,
No, las están tronchando de todas partes.
I would like to see it called Leslie and Thomas for a while. I think we see like McDuffie and them getting, Miles Garrett and all those things. Is that something that you are kind of aware of? Like you also are reaching out to the Browns and trying to make a move, or kind of sitting back and watching that happen and realizing, okay, the Rams going to do exactly what they're going to do?
No, I mean, I think, listen, anytime you're aware of players as great as Miles, any other,
¡Dale, Deb!
you're calling, you're checking on it. It's got to match up, what they're looking for, what your needs are, and a lot of times you get into a situation, AFC didn't want to trade with the AFC, didn't want to go to the NFC, so every situation's its own. It takes two to tango when you make a trade, and there's way more conversations with other GMs.
¿Qué dijimos que íbamos 19-6?
That actually transpired. And obviously the Rams, made them an offer. Just had a great player, back. And so I think that was important for Cleveland, in my understanding, from Andrew as well. And so, no, it's
Castigo.
hope it's a win-win.
Castigo al pasador. Primera.
Deals like that. If Aaron Donald's coming back, we play the Rams early in the year. I think
Se viene el codo.
First 5 games are tough. Yeah. He's an animal. And if he comes back alongside Miles, good luck to the rest of you. Especially in the Colts AFC. You're the man. I appreciate the hell out of you, Pino. Good luck the rest of the way. When are you playing golf next? We got to do the golf thing. And what are you going to shoot?
I don't know. I'm going to try to play Sunday or Monday. Tuesday.
What would you shoot? Where are we playing?
Uy, quedó a nada.
I'll say 78.
Sweet. 77 and a half. Over under right there. $30,000 donation to a charity of your or my choosing. Sound good?
You're the man.
You're the man. Hey, how you doing? We won? You won? Yeah! Woo! Congratulations. Hour 1 wrapping up. We'll see you on the other side from NFL Flag.
Bien hecho.
$1,000 to giving Daniel Villaseñor. You're a sophomore, correct? What is your major?
25-6.
What is civil engineering? Have you ever kicked a ball before? I have. When were you a soccer player? Soccer player, yeah. Okay, how were you at kicking soccer balls? Pretty good? I was okay. I was good. Have you ever said anything negative about football kickers?
Maybe once or twice.
Daniel! Damn, Daniel! We don't need that! You make a field goal here from 33 yards uphill. You're the civil engineer, you'd have to tell me. I think it's about a 40-yard kick. If you're able to do that, we will give you $75,000. All right.
Bien hecho, bien hecho. 26-6. Hay que parar, hay que parar.
About 11:40 last night.
Safety, safety. ¿Sí fue safety? No marcaron, ¿verdad? Ah, marcaron castigo, pero... Ah,
Contra la ofensa.
¿contra nosotros?
No, contra la ofensa.
Ah, la ofensa, la ofensa. Sí fue safety.
Creo que sí. No, que la-
Sí, porque ya vienen las niñas para acá. Ajá. Sí fue safety. Ella sola se lo hizo. Entonces 28-6. ¡Vamos, palomita!
Descansó la muchacha.
Ya terminamos, 28-6. Sí, ya creo que lo terminaron ya. Bueno, aquí está nuestro tercer partido. Contra no sé quién, 28-6. Los paro para no acabarnos los datos. Ahí van nuestras chiquillas chaparras. Ah, bueno, vean la diferencia de tamaños. Ahí se las dejo. Ahí va ahí está el coach de la selección de México, de Australia. Bueno, ahora sí los dejo, bye.